My dog is snoring, so please forgive him, for he knows not what he does. I mean, you can't tamper with perfection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just God-given. But we can put the icing on the cake, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle with Prettiest Problem. If this is your first time here, welcome. I create videos on beauty, fitness, and lifestyle. I'm on my everlasting fitness journey, so I love to post motivational videos as well as all things beauty. So I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel and cutting on your notifications so that you can be updated every time I post a new video. If you're an oldie but goodie, hey girl, hey, welcome back. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. In today's video, I purchased a few new things this past weekend. So I want to kind of play around with these. I did use them, so I already opened some of the things. I want to do a soft glam look. So I saw a few people post soft glam looks. Jackie Aina, Aaliyah J, and a few other people have been like playing with the soft glam. I absolutely love soft glam. That's just my thing. You know, I just like soft glam. Like, that's just what I do. I feel like it just looks so classy and sophisticated and just looks, it's just everything. So I'm going to do a soft glam look today, and I'm going to play in some of my new products that I purchased, and I'll tell you what I think about them. So if you'd like to see that, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm already washed and moisturized, so I'm going to go into a primer. So I went to Morphe and I actually got a tester of the Danessa Myricks primer. It looks luminous. I don't know if you can see it. It's not in the right container, but it's like a rose gold color. And so I'm gonna try this primer. She actually gave me quite a bit of it, and she said it's really, really good for like people with oily skin. It smells good. It has a little bit of a rosy smell to it. I also went to MAC and I purchased their Studio Fix Fluid foundation. I haven't used this in years. I got the color NC46. Typically I put on my concealer first, but the concealer that I purchased, I feel like it'll do better on top of the foundation. I'm gonna apply the foundation with a brush just to see. And it's so funny because I used to wear this foundation all the time back in the day, and it still smells the exact same. But back in the day, it was like every light-skinned black girl was an NC45. I think back in the day, they didn't have as many shades like in between. Maybe they did, but I was younger, so I really don't know if they had that many shades. But I would say this is definitely like a medium buildable coverage foundation. Okay, so that's the first layer. I still see a little of my blemishes showing through, so I'm gonna put a little bit more on. I don't like too much of like a thick coverage. I also picked up some concealer from MAC, and this is their Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer, and I got the color NC43. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight with this. And typically when I use concealer, I usually highlight under my foundation, but I did play with this stuff a little bit, and I felt like it just wasn't full coverage. I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. I didn't buy any contour, so I'm gonna go into my Old Faithful Fenty Matchstick, and this is in the color Truffle. If y'all have not checked out my last video on how I applied this lace frontal, she's still sitting, okay, and it's a really good video, I think, so go check that out. I will leave it up in the cards here. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm feeling a little tingle from this concealer. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. It's been sitting there. Yeah, see, even now when I put it on top of the foundation, I just feel like it's not full coverage. And then also like when I blend it out, it really like kind of disappears. I don't know if it's something that I'm doing wrong, so could be user error. Now I feel like on camera I can see it, but I feel like in person it just kind of fades in. Oh, but yes, I was saying if you need some tips on how to apply your lace frontal, go and check out that last video. There are quite a few steps, but if you're planning on keeping your wig on for longer than a day or two, it's definitely worth the extra steps. I bought some new brushes as well from Morphe. This is not one of them. This is a Japanese brush, which I love. It's so weird because it's a big brush, but I like using it for this nose contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more of this concealer, just a tad. So I'm just going to like softly tap out the edges. I'm gonna just pat it in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with this. So with the soft glam, I like having that highlighted look. I also purchased this Laura Mercier powder, and this is a matte Radiance baked powder, and this is in the color Bronze 01, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that powder with the fluffy brush, pat it onto my highlight, and then I'm gonna bake. So I'm gonna go into the Huda Beauty powder, and this is in Banana Bread. I'm going to bake under my eyes. So I'm just gonna take my dampened beauty blender and pat right under my eyes onto the sides of my nose. And this is another powder that has a scent to it. It's kind of strong scent. I also bought some NC46 Studio Fix powder. So I'm gonna take that and go in with the same brush and just kind of set the outer portion of my face. So this is also a foundation as well, but you can use it to set your foundation. I'm also going to use this new brush that I got, Morphe E15, and I'm going to take it and carve out my nose contour. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I went to MAC and got my Old Faithful Spike pencil. I'm not gonna go too in depth. I have a brow tutorial. If you are interested, I will link it in the cards. So to me, like with makeup, it's never really perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always room for improvement. So it's like once you learn how to do something, you can always like improve your skill, you know? So I've been working on my cut creases lately, and I just posted a video on the gram. If you're not following me, I would appreciate a follow. Holla at me on there. I bought the P. Louise base in the color 02. This is what it looks like. P. Louise base. Because I do soft glam and I love the way a cut crease looks, I'm gonna do a soft cut crease. So now what I'm really excited about, there's been some kind of whisperings about this brand, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should feel some kind of way. I don't know the whole story on it, but I've been wanting to get my hands on a palette, and this particular palette that I got recently went on sale, and it's a Pat McGrath palette, and this is the Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze Eyeshadow palette. This went on sale for like 20 something bucks. I think they're normally like 60 or something like that. And when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to get one of these palettes for a while. So this is what it looks like when you open it. She looks kind of like a geisha girl. And then it opens up to show a mirror and the shadows. I love purplish tone colors, and I'm gonna show you what the shadows look like. I have not touched them yet, so I wanted to kind of get my first impressions on video, but they're beautiful, beautiful colors, and she's known for having really, really amazing quality products. There's only 6 shadows, so there's not much room for like the neutral colors, and that's the only thing that it's missing. I'm gonna go into my Dose of Colors Friendcation palette, which looks like this, and they have a few neutral brown colors. I'm gonna start with this color. So I've been seeing people lately, see, I'm scared to do it, like going with a deep color and then blend it out with the transition shade. I'm just not comfortable enough with my skill to do it on video. I will do it and like post a look on the gram, like just so that I can work it out. But for right now, I'm just gonna do my Old Faithful. So I'm gonna go into that light brown color. And what I'm gonna do is angle my transition up towards the inside of my brow. And this is like, to me, it shapes the eye a little bit differently. And it's just a really, really pretty, soft kind of cut crease, blend, transition kind of vibe that it gives. So I usually go from the corner, let me zoom y'all in. Okay, so I usually go from this outer corner and pull it up into the brow area. And it just shapes the eye a lot nicer in my opinion. I mean, it just depends on what look you want to go for. Some people like the cat eye. This gives me more of a high-end makeup vibe. I don't know, I just like that rounded look that this shaping gives. And you can see right away that it gives my eye a more rounder, curving shape. I'm gonna go into this a little bit deeper shade, brown shade. And I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna go from the outer corner and kind of draw a line up into the inside of the brow bone right here. And this is just really creating my crease. I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. Now I'm gonna start with the Pat McGrath shadow. So I'm gonna go into this one matte shadow that's in this palette, and I'm going to start from the outer corner again and build it up. And I'm gonna be a little bit lower this time. Oh, whoa, this is really pigmented. And as you can see, I'm still pulling it into that corner area, and it's creating a nice dark shadow. I am going to use a few of these colors. I'm gonna start on the inner corner, and I'm gonna take this, it's kind of almost a silvery taupe silver color, and I'm just gonna take a small flat brush. I'm gonna wet it with a little bit of setting spray, and I'm gonna take it on the inner corner of my eye. Oh wow, oh whoa, this is like, I barely touched my eye. And what I like to do now here is cut my crease. So I will pull it up into this area here, but making sure that I have a nice straight line. This shadow is very pigmented, like super pigmented. I am going to do this soft purple color here, mauvey purple tone. So I'm gonna wet my brush again, and I'm just going to pat that in the middle. And I'm gonna kind of connect and create the rest of that roundness at the top. So it goes from that silvery shimmer color to that purple color. And then on the outer corner, I'm going to go into this darker mauvey purple color. And I'm just going to connect that right out here. I'm gonna soften up the crease with my blending brush. So I'm just gonna go in right here and like soften it up so it's not a real cut crease. That's what I was saying. It's just gonna be a soft kind of blended cut crease. I'm gonna line my eyes with Feline by MAC. It's an eye kohl pencil. I'm just gonna take that and kind of smudge the very bottom of my lash line. Now I'm gonna take a really, really small shader brush, if you can see what that looks like. And I'm gonna go back into that dark purple color, and I'm just going to smudge out that liner. So it makes it a lot softer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes and my mascara. I'm just gonna use my Old Faithful Shayla by Maybelline Colossal lash. And then I'm gonna put on a little bit of a dramatic lash. I know this is soft glam, but I feel like the lash can be a little bit more va boom because the eyes, I'm not gonna say they're understated, but they're very soft. So like, I just like really long flirty lashes. Okay, I'm gonna put on these lashes and I'll be right back. So now that I have my lashes on, they're long and flirty. I usually don't go this long though, I really don't. I try not to do this much of a lash, but I don't know, I like them. I'm gonna go back on the bottom and I'm gonna do the same pattern. So I'm gonna go in with that lighter brown. Okay, now I'm gonna go into that medium brown. And now I'm gonna take a smaller brush and go into the Pat McGrath deep purple color. And I'm just gonna take that right close to my waterline. Before I do that, I'm gonna take the color Feline again. I'm gonna line my waterline. Okay, now I'm gonna take this small brush and I'm gonna go back into that dark color and I'm just gonna smudge that out. Okay, she's looking like a nice smoked out eye. Not crack, not that smoke, but. So I'm gonna put some mascara on the bottom of my lashes. Take that same mascara. Just gonna brush that away. Now let's continue on to the rest of the face. So I already set the rest of my face. I'm going to bronze, and I love, this is almost gone, really. They don't make this anymore. The BH Cosmetics, it's my Raye palette. This middle bronzer color, I loved it. So I'm just gonna kind of swirl in there and see if I can get a little bit of it and bronze the outside of my face. I don't want it to be like such a harsh line. So with Soft Glam, I don't really like to go too hard, heavy on the highlight. So I'm gonna take this Becca by Chrissy collaboration. This is like a really soft highlight. It's a loose powder, but it's a really soft color. Even when you put a lot on, it like really softens up as you blend it in. So this is just such a understated, like really pretty highlight. And no matter how much you build it up, it's never gonna be like a beaming highlight. So I really like that. It's just really soft and subtle. As you can see, as I turn, you can just kind of see that the light picks up on it. It took me a while to kind of get used to it because at first you like used to the beaming highlight. But as I wore it more, I was like, wow, this is really gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Focus. I'm gonna use my Raisin blush by MAC. It's a little bit more plummy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a really pretty color. I'm just gonna take it on a fluffy brush and kind of work it right here. Very soft blush. I want it to be understated as well. So just something to give the cheek a little bit of color, but I don't want it to be like blush, you know? I'm just gonna do my Old Faithful. I know y'all are sick of seeing this, but she's Soft Glam, and that's just my zhuzh. I'm going to use my Cork Liner by MAC. I'm gonna do Naked by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a liquid lipstick. And then I'm gonna go into this Danessa Myricks nude palette, nude lip palette. I'm gonna take one of these nude colors and just kind of gloss up over the top. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face now, and I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu. Honestly, I feel like I mixed this with stuff, so I'm just gonna spray myself down. Oh, she is beat. All right, let me go fix my hair and move you back, and I'll be right back. So this is my completed Soft Glam look. Literally, I love this look. Whenever I go out with my husband, I just want to be sexy, and like this is literally how I do my makeup. So this is just my thing. Like I absolutely love the way this turned out. I'm all about a good smoky-esque eye and a nude lip. That's like my signature. And then also, like I said, with the shaping, and this is me. This has me written all over it. I did a little bit of warm curls in my hair, and this wig is by Prettiest strands. But yeah, so I hope you like this video. I hope you like the way this turned out. I absolutely love it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, how I did. I think I did a good job on this little Soft Glam look. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Comment down below what you think of this look. Did I slay or nah? I'm waiting, sis. Also, while you commenting, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications so that you can be notified the next time I post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.